What's going on, everyone? My name's Glenn. Kind of starting off the channel. This is 1 year ownership of my 1995 Ford Bronco XL. It's a 5-speed manual transfer case. This truck kind of has a cool story. It was originally a park ranger vehicle in Colorado. So kind of just, it brought a smile to my face thinking this thing just ripping through Colorado mountains and doing whatever the park rangers need to do. But anyway, just kind of wanted to do a 1 year ownership. And, you know, if you're looking to buy one or you have one, you know, just some things to expect along with the ownership. I've owned a handful of vehicles. This is by far my favorite vehicle out of all the cars I've ever had. It's exactly what I want. You know, it's a lot of fun. This has the 302 in it. A lot of people like the 351. My first car was a Fox body Mustang with the 5.0, and you know, I think the 5.0 is a great proven motor. The 351's obviously, you know, if you have a choice to get which one, then probably go with the 351. For me, I really wanted to find a stick shift one, and this happened to be it. And the stick shift ones were only available with the 302, not the 351, unfortunately. But I wouldn't trade it for the world. I absolutely love driving this thing. It's a lot of fun. You know, hit some trails with it. It could pretty much do whatever you really want it to do. You know, I mean, the short wheelbase and just the styling and this OBS body, I think is just such a fun, good looking truck. You know, I had a Ranger before this, and that was a good truck as well, and I loved it, honestly. But once when this popped up on Craigslist, I had to jump on it. And it being an old park ranger vehicle, good service history, low miles, I bought it with 119,502 miles, and now it has almost 134,000. So, and I bought it October 15th, so it's a little bit over a year, but basically a year of ownership. And so yeah, I've put about, what's that, 15,000 miles, so kind of a lot of miles. But I did a lot of camping trips with this. My girlfriend lives in San Diego, so I'm in Orange County, so a little bit of a commute. But I mean, this thing's really solid truck. I found these wheels and tires on OfferUp, actually, which was like my dream tire to put on this. I really wanted the BFG KO2. Got them for $500 for the whole set. And these tires, I mean, are virtually brand new. I mean, I got these back in December. Sorry, it's not really focusing, but I got them back in December, and I basically, since I bought the truck, I've had them on, only like a couple months into owning it. And yeah, they've been great, and done some trails. One of the first things I did was a muffler delete. It being 6 shift, if you had any music on, it was just super quiet. The stock muffler, if you know, is just massive. And so getting that off, letting it breathe a lot better. And I just put it on a dual tip just because, why not? Just give it a little bit more style, a little bit more sound. These are not American racing wheels. I have no idea what brand these wheels are, fun fact, but I found these caps just on eBay, and they fit and kind of matches the whole color scheme and everything. So I actually just got some front ones that have the open for the hub. I just haven't taken the wheels off to put them on. But I just also bought LMR's leveling kit with the Bilstein shocks and everything. So hopefully I'll be posting a video of installing that. But yeah, I'm super excited for that, just because everyone knows like the rake that these have stock, you know, just the gap in the wheel wells. So to fill it out and make it ride a lot better, I'm super excited for that. I put these emblems on, just some little touches, you know. Show you inside. It's got the blue interior, which some people might absolutely hate. I honestly really love it. And crank windows, which I love too. This being the XL is super kind of base model, you could say. Like headliner's pretty good. Got the 5-speed, the manual transfer case. Yeah, just super fun. Lots of room. I'm 6'5", so you know, going from a Ranger to this felt like just the biggest upgrade in terms of space and everything. And yeah, I put these blind spot mirrors. It just really helps with a lot of visibility and everything. And then LMR makes new Bronco XL emblems. Let it focus. So I bought a new set of those. Just because the old ones were, this XL part was basically white. It was so faded. And this little topper was just on my Ranger, so I threw it on here just for fun. But yeah, the big thing is since it was XL, it had the super bass Bronco had the super bass bumper, just the chrome all across. And one of my plans for this is to throw some Baja Design pod lights in here. And so I found a guy that had a F350 truck on Facebook Marketplace, and I just asked him, like, hey, I know you're selling the truck, but would you want to swap bumpers and I'll give you some money on top of it? And ended up working out. He's like, yeah, if I don't sell the truck within a week, then I'll do the bumper swap. And I'm like, you know, I kind of just looked at it as a guy selling his truck probably doesn't care about his bumper, right? But these bumpers, if you buy them just normally, you know, they range kind of $300 to $400. So, and my bumper was maybe worth 150 bucks, and that was the cheapest, you know, alternative route. So I'm really happy that worked out, because this bumper's in really good shape, and I hit it with a chrome polisher and brought some of the chrome back, OJ pulp. It's just a running joke with my friend that if I always wanted a Bronco like this, and this was probably 3 or 4 years ago, but said, yeah, if I ever got one, I would do that as my plate just for fun. And I went to AAA, it was available, so I bought it, and it's been great. Some maintenance stuff, and I'll just be transparent. I bought this, he had it up for $12,500. I paid 10 grand for this truck. These dents were already there. I'm not sure, probably during the, you know, Colorado days, this mild dent too. Try to get both out, but they're just in really tough spots, so hopefully I can get those out over time. But until then, you know, I gave the whole body a nice polish, like right when I bought it, and polished out this panel. It was very yellowy, and the bumper, I hit it with the chrome polish to bring that back. I installed all the lighting is all LED now, so even the reverse lights, the license plate lights, all LEDs, and the headlights, and then the dome light inside. You know, just to clean it up a little bit, and new taillights. I mean, all this stuff is just, it's so cheap. I don't know why people wouldn't do it, you know. The emblems, you know, the Bronco emblems are 35 bucks, I think, each. The taillights were 30 bucks for the set, I believe. You know, and then I put some window tint on it. It was total fishbowl before. I didn't tint the front though, I just tinted the topper. I just feel, you know, you could still see through it with light coming in. Could still see in there, so I like that look. I don't, you know, want to murder it out or anything. Yeah, so these, you know, the chassis being Colorado, it's not super mint. I mean, it's not like a California car where it's still pretty much black, but just mild surface rust. You know, overall, the truck is really clean, so I can't really complain. This door, the driver door, I need to put some new door pins in because it kind of has that half closed deal, and it's got some play in it. So did new pedals. I bought the e-brake pedal, little rubber thing. Did that, but it just does not want to stay. Every time you release the brake, it just it goes flying. So, you know, figure that out eventually. It does have a crack in the dash, but other than that, the whole rest of the dash is pretty in good shape, which I can't complain. When I got this, the seat does have some rips and stuff, but overall, I mean, I really can't complain. It's 30 years old, and it was one thing that like bugged me initially, but it's just, you know, if I fix this seat, then all the rest of the seats don't really match the same blue, and it's kind of like all or nothing, and it's really not that big of a deal. I'd rather just keep it original, and it's vinyl, and it is what it is, you know. So, but yeah, I mean, it's very straight overall. Like, it has good gaps on it. I did a really good look over. Actually, you can see on the roof, this is where the lights were mounted for the Park Ranger, so I think that's kind of neat. I'll pop the hood actually and show you under there. I did have to do motor mounts when I first bought it. I did motor mounts and fixed those. See, that's what I'm talking about with the door. Sometimes it does that. So motor mounts, I had to do new cap rotor, spark plugs, that whole deal. But it's just all stock, really. I did do the intake modification because normally the snorkel collects right here, right, with the tiniest gap to collect air. So I did the 460 / the V6 intake modification, and then I did put a K&N air filter. It definitely breathes a lot better, especially collecting air through there. I mean, and that's one of those things. I was on Facebook, some guy was parting out an F250 with the gas, you know. I think it's 7.5 liter actually, the 460. But anyway, he was parting it out, and I messaged him. I was like, how much do you want for just intake? And he kind of thought it was funny because anyone that knows about it, they sell them individually for around $100, and he didn't really think anything of it, you know. And he said 40, and that included shipping, so worked for me, perfect. And then I sold my stock one for like 20 bucks, and it was only like $20 to do that, you know. Kind of same deal with the pumper, you know. I mean, I just graduated college not too long ago. I'm still in school, and I'm working full-time, you know, like multiple jobs. So this is my daily driver. This is my only vehicle. But obviously, you know, what fun is it if you don't do some things to it, right? So sorry about the plane noise, but anyway, so it keeps me motivated by having these little side things that I like to get done. And, you know, I'm slowly getting there. It's really come a long way. I'll throw up some pictures of how it used to look. Because the guy I bought it from, he had 10 cars, and it was just sitting in the grass. Super sad. Oh yeah, so the new cap, all new spark plugs, all Ford Motorcraft. The battery's still good. Yeah, I just did a coolant flush, just basic maintenance, you know. I do the oil change every 4,000 miles, and I use Mobil 1 5W20 full synthetic high mileage. Some people do 5W30, you know. Either one works, I think. But I feel for this truck, like it feels really healthy, and you know, being stick shift, it's really fun to kind of get on it a little bit, and it has some decent power. I mean, it's not by any means gotta beat any newer truck at all, but you know, it's still pretty light, and it's just kind of fun to, you know, I really want to go camping in it some more this year and hit some true trails and really try out the 4x4. I mean, I've done it mildly, but you know, really just enjoy it and see what it could do, especially once when I get the lift kit / leveling kit done. That'll be a lot better, because you know, it will one, for looks obviously, but also my biggest concern is the performance, because pretty sure this whole suspension's all stock, like stock shocks and everything. So being able to get some new hardware under there will really make a difference. But worth every penny. I'll be fully transparent. I'm in it for $13,000 right now, and that's everything. That's oil changes, that's registration, smog, the lift kit. I'm gonna install it with a friend, so that'll be nice. Won't be charged. I've been watching this guy, The Fix. I'm gonna shout him out. He has some really great content for these Broncos, and as you can see, my sway bar bushings are really shot on both sides. So I ordered some new ones, the Moog ones, gonna replace those, and then the end links, I got some new ones too. He didn't just post a video, but I just recently watched a video of him doing that. Super easy to do, and just one of those things to just make the steering feel tighter and ride better and everything like that. So yeah, but that's the video, and hopefully enjoy, and hopefully I'll make some more videos. But thanks everyone, have a good one.